Well, hobbyists are turning their handicrafts into environmental causes. At least that's the idea behind one woman's organization.
Pretty cool. Dia Brown, the founder and president of Crochet for the Bay, joins us now to tell us about her project. Hi, thanks for being here.
Yeah, sure thing.
First thing, tell us a little bit about the name and then the organization, Crochet for the Bay. That's a very interesting name.
Yeah, so pretty much as a 7th grader when I came up with the idea, it was pretty simple. I was learning to crochet at the time and I lived near the bay. And as a kid, I loved playing in it a lot, but as I became more educated about the issues, I realized that it really wasn't something I wanted to play in anymore because it was so filthy. And so I wanted to do something about it, and I was like, hey, I know how to crochet. And so I wrote in my little planner, Crochet for the Bay, because it just rhymed. And then a couple years later, I made it, a real organization.
So we're talking about you've been doing this since you were 14. You're 18 now?
Yes, I am.
All right. This is quite an accomplishment for a young teen entrepreneur. Tell us where it's gone and what you've done.
So the most recent thing is we actually held a competition called the Bin Beautification Challenge. We worked with the Green School Coordinator as well as American Chestnut Land Trust, and we had all the schools within Calvert County Public Schools do these different types of bins, and then we awarded the person with a $60 gift card for their school so that they could do more greening for their school, as well as plans for each of the participants that painted the bins. And now we're planning on broadening that to different counties as well. But we've also done personal projects like Casey Odenwalder, our up-and-coming president. She's really passionate about bees. They're really important pollinators, and so what she's been doing is actually crocheting little bees, and then all that money goes towards bee research for Maryland. So
you're basically having people do, and you are working on different projects that are environmentally friendly and that help the Bay and different issues throughout our community?
Yeah, and not only is it just kind of trying to solve the issues, it's also educating and making people more aware of the issues. Just this past year, we held the Big Bay Bash in North Beach, which brought in Fred Tutman of Patuxent Riverkeeper. We had someone from Chesapeake Biological Laboratory. We had someone from Chesapeake Bay Foundation, and they all came together to kind of talk about what work they do for the Bay and why it's important to kind of help the Bay and what we as citizens could do. And so that's just one example of kind of the work that we do in the community to educate.
So you are taking crocheted items from volunteers and then you're selling them on a website? Is that how that works?
Yeah, so we sell them on our website as well as out in public. When we first started, we actually started out doing Patuxent River Appreciation Day, which is this huge event for the Patuxent River. There's like the otter at Calvert Marine Museum there. There's all these different fun little activities that you can do, and you can also be a vendor there. And so when we first started out, we needed a kind of place to make our name, and that was kind of the perfect place to do it. And so we started selling at Patuxent River Appreciation Day, and we have ever since.
Now, Dia, you are clearly a millennial, so is this kind of focusing on millennials, or is this for everyone? And what are your thoughts on that?
So it is kind of geared towards millennials, people my age, but really anyone can do it. We have volunteers up in their 60s, 70s that crochet for us, but really only people in high school can hold offices. And the reason why I wanted that was because since I had created the idea as a youth, I thought it was important to keep the ideas really fresh, and I thought our voice wasn't really being heard as much, and that we could bring some more creativity to the environmental table.
So we have about 30 seconds. Tell us your future plans real quick.
So my future plans, I'm currently going to go to the University of Vermont to study environmental engineering.
That's wonderful news, and I'm sure you're going to accomplish a lot here in the future as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you so much for joining us. And we want to let you know that if you'd like to learn more about Dia Brown's program, you can log on to crochetforthebay.org, and that website will be up on Tuesday. It's down for some maintenance right now, so we just want to let you know, look for it on Tuesday.